this knee injury?
No, we don't. We'll get an MRI tomorrow.
When you look at this game and you saw Jimmy Garoppolo's errant passes early on, how much did that cost you guys?
I mean, 2 turnovers cost you, but they're not all just on him. That's on everybody out there.
How frustrating was this one, Kyle? Just another one. Seemed like you had a chance to put him away earlier, at least get a big lead. What was your frustration about going into the half not having a bigger?
I mean, I thought we should have been up more. That was for sure. I thought we could have got 3 scores with those drives. We didn't. We're still up 10-0. That opening third quarter I thought was rough. I thought our defense did great except for third down. I think they got like a 3rd and 15. I think it was a 3rd and 10 and a 3rd and 7 all in that one drive that led to 3, which that kept them alive. We weren't good on third down, and I think, and then our first play in the third quarter on offense was a pick, which that was a real bad one. Should not have thrown that. It was a bad play. No one was open on the play. He just had to take it. And I was glad that we tied it up there at the end. But then they came back and finished on the final drive.
Anything you can put your finger on with the third, because there was a lot of 3rd and longs tonight overall. Anything you put your finger on why you weren't able to get off the field more?
Yeah, it looks like, the ones that I saw live, one for us to jump off sides and give a free play on 3rd and 20-something is just completely inexcusable. Then they just launched it up, and the guy made a good play. It looked like the ones over the middle, we were playing zone. Looked like they chipped us, and we just didn't get there fast enough. And from what I saw, it looked like the quarterback looked off for a while and then ended up opening a zone up over the middle. Looked like we had about 3 guys close to it, but the zone broke apart a little.
Gosh, 4th and 6, it looked like, I don't know, was I supposed to keep going? Or what, it looked like there was maybe a miscommunication between Garoppolo and
that's just when you run a shallow cross and you run a versus man or zone. Everyone has the same things. You just want to be decisive, whether you're sitting down or not. And he was a little in between, and Jimmy was a little in between on the throw. Those two got to make that together.
How do you set your defense's performance in this game?
All 3 phases wasn't good enough, obviously, but I thought they had a chance to have a special game, especially how they played in the first half. And I thought they were close to doing that in the second half, but when you're like that on third down, it's first and second doesn't matter.
Did you sense the team was overconfident all coming in, and where's that confidence level at now with 2 games to go?
We weren't overconfident coming in. I think we were pretty real with where we're at. I think we got a confident team. I think we felt like we'd play well. We thought we'd come out strong. I think we did. But you still got to play good football in all phases. And if I had to narrow it down right now, we didn't play good enough on third down. And then we had 2 turnovers and they had 0.
Sorry. At the end of the first half, you could have called a timeout with about 19 seconds left, and you had the ball at the 33. Why didn't you try to get a field goal in that situation?
There was 19 seconds. I didn't want to lead to a turnover, give them a chance to get anything.
Obviously Jimmy had had some shaky passes leading up to that. Was that a factor in your decision?
No.
One thing about Jimmy is that oftentimes he throws an interception, he tends to bounce back really quickly, and it didn't feel like he could at all tonight. Could you put your finger on why?
I thought he bounced back pretty good on the final drive, starting on the 4 and going 96 yards. I want to say that was our 4th drive. The first drive, was a pick, and so he had 2 drives before that. One, I think we went 3 and out. The other one, I think we marched down the field pretty good. I thought he did well. Then we got a holding call on 1st and 10 after completion. I think it led to 1st and 20. Then he ended up getting sacked, which led to a 2nd and 30, I think, and that drive was kind of ended. So I don't think we stayed out there long enough for him to bounce back. But after that pick, I didn't think his plays were bad.
Does it feel like you beat yourself again, and if so, how frustrating is that?
I don't think you totally beat yourself. Those guys made those plays on third down. They did some good things. That's a good team. They played well. I'm not going to give them a lot of credit. But I'm frustrated. I think we could have won this one.
What did you think of Embry Thomas's performance today?
I saw the long third down one just like you guys did. There's a couple he gave up, but it wasn't the reason we lost.
Do you feel like the short week had any, did you have a sense that it had an impact in maybe in some of the defensive struggles on third down?
No, not at all. I thought we were ready to play. I think our team was fired up to play, and I think you guys saw that, but you got to play good throughout all 4 quarters, and you got to do good in all situations. And when you can't get off the field on third down, and we don't do that great on offense on third down. They have 2 turnovers and we have 0. Regardless of how you're playing in between, that's usually ends up with a loss in that situation.
In the first half, the long pass to use check.
All right, so here you go. Jimmy G, you see it. I mean, it's not an accident. When the quarterback plays well, they win. When he doesn't, they don't. I mean, it's not rocket science. You know, when you give it away 11 times in 6 games, it's hard. I mean, if you follow professional football, you know, the stats that really matter, turnover margin and getting off the field on third down. When they have 11 giveaways, they don't win. When they don't give it away, they win. It's that simple.